Hello, you are watching an academic skills video on how to make a great start on your report assignment. The key to successful start is to understand the purpose of the report. That is, what are you being asked to develop a clear message in relation to and why. It's also useful to think about report writing as a process. A good report does more than just provide facts and information on a specific subject. It should have a clear message in relation to what it is that you've been asked to investigate, analyse or solve. The report should contain your position and recommendations on the topic. And to be credible, you must provide clear reasons for this position, plus supporting evidence. It's important that you write to persuade. Imagine, for example, that you are a financial advisor and have been asked to provide your client with advice on the best investment strategy based on their particular circumstances. You need to conduct thorough analysis and then communicate the results and recommendations clearly so that the client can make a decision. The best way is to give the client the key message of your report right up front, then show them how you arrived at the decision in the body of the report. It's useful to think of report writing as a process and to break it down into the various tasks that you need to complete so that it's less overwhelming. Note that the research and writing process for your report revolves around the key message. Indeed, the preparation and analysis phases are all about helping you to arrive at a tentative key message, recommendation or solution that addresses the task. You then structure your report based on the overall key message and write to communicate that message clearly and persuasively. Write your report as early as writing is thinking. It's only when you sit down to write your report that you'll see whether the elements of your argument works and is strongly supported. You may need to conduct further research if you need more supporting evidence from the literature. Hence, the research and writing process is not necessarily linear. Good time management is key to successfully completing the tasks with as little stress as possible. So make sure to start early and build in enough time to edit and revise before submitting if you wish to get a good grade. You may find it helpful to get feedback on your draft to help you to identify areas for improvement. Often questions along with multiple parts, so work out what the most important question is that you need to address in developing a key message. Show your markers that you understand the purpose of the analysis and the significance of your work. Take, for example, this business reporting and analysis assignment. Here the lecturer has given students a number of points to use as guides to arrive at their ultimate answer to question number 2, which says state with reasons whether or not the investor should invest in NVT. Unless specifically stated, you are not meant to respond to the questions in the order listed. So think about the possible answers to question number 2. Yes, the investor should invest, or no, they should not invest, for the following reasons. And the reasons should be based on your analysis of NVT's financial strengths and weaknesses. In this engineering design report, students are asked to show their critical thinking by explaining their design decisions. However, the key sentence is highlighted in yellow. Students need to make a case about the optimality or goodness of their final design by outlining their key reasons and providing supporting evidence. The analysis involved will depend on the course and specific tasks. So use the information given in your course outline, assignment information, and check with the lecturer or tutor if you are still unsure. Some reports will be more about analysing data. In others, you may be required to do further research of company and industry information, media reports, and journal articles on your topic or issue, and you are expected to critically integrate this information in your work to support your points. So to get the best mark for your analysis, you need to ensure that your critical thinking is apparent. Sell your analysis and demonstrate that you understand what it all ultimately means. At ANU, you have access to a vast amount of academic sources. So there's no excuse now to use Wikipedia. Get to know how to use the library search engine and Google Scholar. Generally, most of your evidence to support your message and recommendations will come from academic sources, which are sources that have been through a peer review or rigorous process. And these are likely to be journal articles and books and chapters in books, but always check. Other sources of good data or information include government reports, but be aware of bias. Similarly, newspaper articles can be a good source of public information and current financial data, but make sure you draw on reputable newspapers known for their research and objective reporting. Finally, some websites can be good sources of information regarding companies and industries. Like with government reports, you need to be aware of bias or hidden agendas. Thanks for watching this video on how to make a great start to your report assignment. Remember, it's important to start early and to break down the report writing process into smaller tasks so that you can work consistently towards the goal. For tips on structuring your report, watch the next video.